535.6.
This is the Readymade RC Recruit.
Perfect 36.1.
Oh, this is a good one right here. What's going on, guys? Chad RC Models and More 3D Printing channel. What we have here today is the Readymade RC Recruit. And as you've seen, yes, it is that easy to just throw and take off. I am personally going to go on record and say that I think that this could be the very first airplane for anybody that has never even flown a plane, a mini quad, or anything else. It's that easy to launch, fly, and it's also that enjoyable. So let's dive in and talk a little bit more about this plane. All of the cool things that happened at FPV Fest 2017 put on by Readymade RC in Willard, Ohio. The coolest thing was probably that the Readymade RC Recruit bind and fly and plug and fly wings were available to be picked up, purchased, pre-ordered, whatever else. I don't know the exact count, but I'm sure they sold dozens over the weekend. There was lots and lots of people flying these. You saw them in the air constantly. I picked mine up at Friday at about 11, and I was in the air in less than an hour and a half and 2 hours, and that was with adding FPV gear. Let's talk about what you can actually get. I'm going to put links in the description below to both of these planes, as well as to Readymade RC's build and flight video. When I first saw the videos kind of popping up, I thought it was too good to be true. I know how difficult it is to throw wings and airplanes and fly them alone and by yourself. Last year, I seemed to have pretty good luck with airplanes. Better luck than I did with mini quads. This year, it's been kind of the opposite. I've got a mini Drac that I still haven't put on the channel here because I've had issues getting it going. Everybody else seems to be doing just fine, but for some reason, I'm just having issues with it. My VAS Banshee you have seen before on the channel, the Nano Sky Hunter you've seen on the channel. They both fly great. They're fun to fly, but I love wings because they just are cool, and I'm just fascinated by the way people can fly these things. Bind and fly kit, it comes with motor, ESC, prop, servos, everything installed, no glue. You screw in your fins here. These two wing halves join in with the spar. There's stump screws inside of here. It comes with these little canopy hatches and mounts here for GoPro sessions, run cam type of cameras, all kinds of cool stuff. You can put any kind of FPV camera or transmitter that you want. It already has the cutout right there for you, and it runs off of a 3S2200 battery. Now, I put some tape on mine because I want to fly it line of sight and all that, and let's just go back to that for a second. So the most important thing that it comes with is it comes with a secret sauce type of gyro stabilizer built into the aircraft, all ready to go. So you can take your transmitter, put a module in it if you get the bind and fly, or with the plug and fly, you're ready to go because it comes with a battery, a remote control, receiver. It's ready to go out of the box, except for the video gear if you want to do that. It's real easy to set up. Gonna leave that up to them in their videos, but I just want to say that I had mine up and going in an hour and a half. Someone who's never done FPV before could wire it up so easily because the gear just pretty much interconnects now, and Readymade sells their own version of cameras and connectors and transmitters that all kind of click in together to make the process just as easy as it can be. The stabilizer is what gives you that easy takeoff. There's three modes. There's an auto level mode, There is an acro level mode that gives you some stabilization, and then there is and allows you to do rolls, and then there's a full manual control type of flight mode as well. So you're not limited to being stuck in what some people would consider a boring auto level mode. But hey, it's fun. The GoPro footage that I'm going to put up here and we'll talk about, I was flying all weekend. Everybody was flying these all weekend in 10, 15 mile per hour winds constantly. It was gusty. The winds were changing direction a little bit. This thing performed flawlessly. I never ran a battery completely dead. I got about 15 minutes probably on a little bit more than half a charge in the wind. Anywhere from 25 to even 30 minutes out of the 2204 2300 kV motor and the 6x3 prop that comes on it. So let's open this thing up and take a look at the inside. The whole thing just holds on with magnets. It pops right up. This looks a lot more complicated than it needs to be just because I have a few added extras in there. So let's just zoom in here a little bit here so you can see exactly what is going on. So at the very top here, this is my receiver for my FrSky Tyrannus. Right below that is the actual gyro itself, then a battery. They do come with a compartment right here to put your battery, but I found using my setup and the GoPro and everything that kind of putting it back here in the middle works a lot better for me. I also have a current sensor and a voltage sensor on here that reports all the information back to my FrSky Tyrannus, so that way I know my voltage, flight time, amp draw, all that kind of stuff. I have my VTX just mounted right in there. I'm using an Immersion RC Tramp, and I have a VAS Ion antenna on top of there, and a Run Cam Rotor Riot Edition is what I had laying around, so I have that actually there in the nose. The two wings screw together each side with thumb screws that are inside there on each side. So again, no big deal. I'm probably going to go through and do some modifications as far as just gluing everything together, shoring it up just a little bit more because I plan on flying this thing like crazy. I've also added some tape to the side here and the bottom. That way I can fly it line of sight a little bit and with a lot more confidence. The reason why I think this is the best plane, even for someone who's never even flew a plane before, is because I know how hard it is to fly airplanes. Watching people do it, sometimes you're just in awe on how they have so much control and they can make airplanes do whatever they want to do. But I've started with all your basic type of airplanes, the Champ, the Little Apprentice, those kind of things by Horizon Hobby or E-Flight or whoever, and they've all ended in disasters. And the thing is they're like 2 to sometimes even 3 times the more of the price of this kit itself here. Fully set up, plug and fly on the website. You look at the description, runs more than 45. Bind and fly, I think, is around 85. They're on back order right now as of putting this video out, but you can put your pre-order in, get one hopefully in another month or 2. But for you first-time flyers, I know a lot of you subscribers out there to my channel are DJI people, maybe even modelers. If you want to go out and you want to just get something that's going to work and is easy and just flies great, I just don't think that this can be beat, especially at the price and just the performance that you get. I showed you that launch video again at the beginning. I'll show it to you again now, and you're just going to see how this thing takes off. So let's cut to that. Let's cut to the GoPro footage. We'll see you guys there.